playing a convention is a whole other beast than playing any like local or any other venues. Because
I'm kind of curious about that. How does that?
When you play local venues, you're playing usually to indie kids who are kind of shoegazers maybe. Or they just don't seem to get into it as much. The kids that come to these conventions are very sincere, I think.
Genuine.
It's very genuinely interested in what we're doing, and that's.
And I think
really
a lot of them
great.
are afraid of trying to pretend that they're cool. We play for bars all the time, and it's been really different playing in this band than all my other bands because people actually come up to this one and dance and that sort of thing. But most of the time, you go to shows in Portland or in LA, most people are just sitting around with their hands crossed, even if they like the music, just because they don't want to look stupid by dancing or getting into it. But at conventions, people go all out.
Yeah,
So
I have to agree with that too. Like I remember seeing the Poly Six in concert, and they're really like excited and just. But there's those people there who are just kind of like looking around, and they're not really getting into it. So I think that is true about like the differences between convention and live. Like people at conventions, they really get into it.
Yeah. Do you think
because
they're more into the Japanese culture here?
I think more than that, part of going to a convention like this is having the opportunity to kind of get a little wild and get outside of your shell and
that's true.
And be really passionate about.
And you're already dressing up sometimes, so you're getting out of your shell a lot easier that way. You're not at school where everybody's watching you. You're with other people that want to do the same thing, celebrate anime culture, celebrate Asian culture, Japanese culture, So it's a lot easier, I think, for kids to get into it. They don't have so much shell up for walls.
Yeah, I would agree with that. And how has the fan reception been so far? Like you mentioned that autograph session went on for 4 hours.
Pretty unprecedented, all things considered. We've only been playing gigs since May.
Yeah, May 31st is the first show.
So pretty much
June.
So I mean, it's been not very long.
Yeah.
Wow, that's insane.
And to be signing autographs 3 months after your first gig for 4 hours at a time is.
Even at our adult shows though too, it was really weird.
Yeah.
We've all been in different bands, but
adult shows.
Bar shows.
Triple X show, man. Bar shows or clubs or 21 venues. We've all been in bands, and you don't really get to do autographs for that. It's weird when an adult comes up like, "Can I have an autograph too?" You know what I'm saying? Here I understand because the kids are excited.
Yeah.
But it's weird to have it at just a regular overage club. So as far as reception goes, we're being received really well.
Or did you mean reception here specifically, or just in general?
Oh, just in general. I mean, well, now that you mentioned here, how about here as well?
Well, here it's been a little slower.
That's the first day too.
Yeah, it's the first day. We're all just kind of waking up because, 4 of us spent the last 30 hours in a van trying to get here.
Intense.
2 people had the nice luxury of flying down, but
I thought you guys would be here, but I called and I was like, "Are you guys here?" And they're like, "No, we're in Sacramento." I was like, "What? Are you joking? Joking? I can kick your ass." But they're totally serious.
We had the van breakdown, so we got to spend the night on the side of the road in some tiny town in the middle of nowhere. But it was cool. They gave us a free mug and a wine glass and invited us back.
That's awesome.
I was telling Aaron earlier, I think they were just so happy because they've probably never seen Asians in person before.
This is Oakland, Oregon.
Oakland, Oregon?
Yeah, I've never heard of it either.
We all live in Oregon.
It's right by the border of California and Oregon.
So yeah, it was cool. We're gonna go back and play their steakhouse.
Really?
When we go back.
No, it's the antique shop.
Well, they're gonna
play
convert
the
it
antique
to
shop.
It's me at antique shop / steakhouse next door. So that's under new management. So I guess the guys' cousins run in and out. Or, I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we're all kind of out of it, but it's been fun.
Well, that does sound fun. But as I understand it, PMX kicks off kind of a national tour for you guys.
Well, I wouldn't say a national tour. We're playing all over the country for the next year or so. But after we play at PMX, we're going to go to the Whiskey Go-Go in Hollywood, play that, and then we're going to drive straight home and do a few shows up in the Northwest. We're actually going to do another West Coast tour out in March. But as far as national tour, we go home often and we'll fly out to places.
We're flying to New York in January.
Yeah. So So we're like, we got 2 more conventions in January, but we're just gonna go play those, go home, and kind of play our normal schedule.
Mm. What's a place on the tour that you're really looking forward to seeing? Any place in particular?
The Whiskey A Go Go.
I gotta say whiskey because it's
Whiskey
so
A Go Go,
legendary.
yeah.
Yeah.
There's got some good acoustics in there.
Yeah.
I can't wait to play the Bay Area actually, because that's where I'm originally from, and I can't wait to. None of my friends from there have. Well, one of them has, but most of them haven't seen the band yet live, and it's just gonna be awesome to go home and invite them all out and play.
Melt their faces.
Yeah, melt
The
their
rock and
faces.
roll.
Rock and roll.
I
It's
love
been so
Southern
long.
California because that's my hometown, but I'm also looking forward to San Francisco because I've been trying to go there for the last 10 years, and every trip I plan to go there gets canceled for some reason or another. So hopefully I'm finally going to be able to play there.
Yeah, definitely.
That and anywhere that we get to fly to, like New York or Texas.
Yeah, looking forward to New York.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
Is it New York City, New York?
No, this one is in kind of by Albany, so a little bit north.
Oh, okay, I see.
But I
I see.
have a lot of friends out on the East Coast too, so I'm looking forward to seeing them. And
Yeah.
We have that one in New York City at the Dome Center this summer.
they got those.
Oh, it did. Oh, I guess I still know about that. Never mind.
Yeah, well, we might be playing New York City next year, but you never know. It just depends on. Usually, it's only anime conventions that have the luxury to be able to fly us out.
Mm-hmm.
At this moment in time, we can't do a full U.S. tour.
Yeah.
So if people want us to play a single event, they'd have to help us out in getting there.
What do you guys ultimately want to achieve as a band? Is it a record deal, like a big label record deal?
I'd settle for fame and fortune.
Fame and fortune?
Yeah.
I think we'd love to do this all full time for a living, whether it was on our own, which is what we're trying to do now, or if it was with a label. Personally, I don't care if we get signed or not because we seem to be doing just great without a label. We're just doing everything a label would do, but on our own, and we have plenty of support for it. So yeah, I think
I'd agree.
all of us love traveling. I think we want to see the world. We'd love to do an Asia tour next year or the year after.
Absolutely.
Playing music.
Go back to the homeland.
Can you say something to your fans on here?
Without you guys, we're nothing. So we appreciate you guys digging it and vibing with it. And hopefully we can see you at a show dancing soon.
Yeah, I have to say our fans are probably the best fans in the world, and we love them very much.
Rock off and fuck on.
We love them. We love you.
Stay slanted.
Stay slanted.
So cheesy. Come on, you can do better
Rock
than
off
that.
and fuck on. That wasn't cheesy.
And you are the most quiet person here.
Pretty quiet, so I don't know.
I don't think Andrew said anything.
It's okay. Once he's on stage,
He's an animal in the
he
sack,
lights up.
though, I've heard.
Really?
Or you know personally.
Don't be ridiculous.
What can I say?
It only happened once.
Oh, he's turning red.
He is.
What a rock star.
I haven't had anything to drink yet.
That we know about.
And I'm going to assume there's going to be drinking at this convention.
Oh, of course.
God willing.
God willing?
Well, we had a couple shots before we got here, and I told Jen, I'm like, we can't have shots. It's a Christian magazine we're going to interview with. Can't smell like
You're
booze.
such a
And she
dick.
totally believed me. It's a Christian mag. You're going to smell booze on our breath.
I've been sick for the last 2 days, so I probably won't, but, you know.
That's alright, we'll drink more for you.
I'm
We'll
sure
drink
you
some
will.
for you.
Yeah.
We got that covered.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
Do my part.